What's up, everybody? Joseline Hernandez then broke her silence on what happened with Big Lex, but it's just typical Joseline Hernandez. She did exactly what I expected, but people are going up for it, so we got to talk about it. Like the video as the intro plays.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. That's all. 1 and 1 got to equal 2.
Make it make sense. Hey, I love that. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, boo.
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Hey, I see you done made your way back over here on my page, looking and lurking. Yes, I know it's exhausting. She's still doing the same thing. She's still all that,
Still all that. Welcome, lurkers and all. Okay, y'all. So here we are again. I was waiting for Joseline to say something. She gave very little. Let me let you guys see what she had to say on the Breakfast Club. And then we got to talk about why people are going up for her behavior.
Ask you, Big Lexi.
Don't know that hoe.
Okay.
Period.
I really want to know who she is. I didn't really know who she is.
See, you don't know her. I don't know her. She don't know her.
I wanted to know what, what
We don't know her.
I don't know.
We don't know her.
I never knew.
We never knew her.
I don't know.
We don't know who that hoe is.
I didn't know. I don't know.
I was just trying to figure out because I Googled that. I seen like that night. I Googled and I seen it. I was trying to figure out.
We don't know that hoe.
I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Is it? I don't even say nothing about no
See?
Big Lex. I don't know.
We don't know that hoe.
I was looking. I can see.
Are we going to the show tonight?
Hey, listen.
It goes on. I was sitting there like waiting for something because technically I don't care about Joseline's cabaret being on tour. This was supposed to be about Big Lex. She did go on a little bit further, closer to the beginning of the interview, but still, it was typical Joseline. And the host of the show, it was kind of like they were yes men to whatever she had to say, bad behavior and all. Like they were scared to ask her any questions about how she behaves as if she ain't 40, a woman going on 40, still acting the same as she acted on Love and Hip Hop. Like, at what point are people actually held accountable today? Let me show you guys what she had to say a little bit earlier.
Like coming from Love and Hip Hop, I just think that kind of they put you in one boat with that, and then when you came out swinging, doing a bunch of different things. So like even going back to,
I think she meant box. So Love and Hip Hop put Joseline in a box, but it was a box Joseline created, and she has continued to expand the box. I don't think that was the producers from Love and Hip Hop as much as that's who Joseline is, and it got displayed and it conveyed well to Joseline's audience. But that ain't on Love and Hip Hop, Ramona. That's on Joseline because she's still displaying the same behavior on Zeus. I mean, I think Jess is in the running to be a permanent host, but she's gonna have to do a little bit more something because I wasn't getting it from this interview.
the latest thing that just happened. Why the hell you won't get into like pro wrestling? Why you won't get paid for slapping people? Why, because you was handing out slaps like, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I seen it and I even sent it to you in the DM. I said, damn, you look cute doing it. But like, what was happening? Like, why you won't go into pro wrestling and get paid for slapping?
Funny. What is wrong with you?
I'm saying, yeah, she's slapping security. You're supposed to protect you. She's slapping this nigga. You ain't quick enough. Foul. So
I tell you what. I'm not really. I just got out of jail.
Yes.
I just got out of jail.
Yes,
so it's really not too much that I could talk on that. But I will,
Gotcha.
because I was gone, girl. I was in Lauderdale, Broward County. I was cold, came out with a coughing, everything. Girl, I thought I was gonna die. She's like, yeah, they got me here for 2 days, and I'm sitting up here sick as a dog. Why me?
Yeah.
Why me?
Yeah.
So I can't really speak too much on that. But what I can say is that I'm gonna always put.
Why you? Because you went on a coke rage and was hitting everybody left and right, even security guards. This woman belonged in jail. And the fact that people are going up for this behavior, we'll get into the comments later, but let's continue.
How do you say it?
Portray yourself?
No.
Protect.
Yes.
There you go.
How do you say it again?
Protect.
Yes. Me. Right?
Always.
And if you see me out here in the streets, when you know, you two in the world, America, whoever knows me know where I come from and what I've done and how I've changed, you know I'm just making sure that I'm straight and no one hurts me. You know? So, you know, the media only show you one thing. It looks like a whole lot of chaos, but you might not know what happened prior to that chaos. Like 5 seconds before or 10 seconds before. You just see like the rah-rah. And because it's me, it's always so much bigger than what it actually is.
Yeah. And that's another big point too. So it's like, you know, even to keep going back to it, you know, Love and Hip Hop, they had you. I know that it was a lot of tension with you and Mona because it's like she always wanted to portray you in that light, even when you were trying to change from that, even after giving birth to Bonnie and just everything you.
When did she try to? I can't do this yes man type interview. You can have an interview with somebody and things that need to be held accountable for. You can address those things and allow them to speak on it. She's trying to guide Joseline into saying something. And you're gonna see Joseline makes her look stupid in 2 minutes because Joseline knew what she was doing with her behavior on Zeus and on VH1.
And you wanted to change. And then you got from under that, and then you go to Zeus. And you know, a lot of people, even me, feel like Zeus want to kind of portray you in the same light. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever feel any way about that? Like how you would beef with Mona about it, and you go over to Lil Lamel, he got you, you know, looking the same way, not all the time, but like it's like negative driven. It's like it's always like that. When you're
put in the comments if you see what I'm saying. She's trying to guide Joseline, into an answer, and that does not a great interview make.
So many other things and just fight her.
Well, I say this. I would say this. Shout out to Mona and shout out to Let Me.
Yeah.
They both gave me amazing opportunities. And I will also say I'm a grown person, right? The way I run my cabaret, as far as like being on Zeus Network, because when I did Love and Hip Hop, I was like, you know, I was younger, I was wild, I was out there. So it's only but so much that a network could do for yourself to help you or break you. You know, you still have to accept responsibilities as a human being, as that, you know, for yourself. So with that was what it was, right? And if
thank you, Joseline. That was not on VH1 or Zeus. That was on Joseline.
If it wasn't for Love and Hip Hop, let's just be real, I would not be here with the cabaret. And then, you know, with the cabaret, like, listen, that's just how I run my motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I run my bitches to do what the fuck I tell them to do. If you can't, bitch, you can't be in the cabaret. Because it's like, I'm giving you an opportunity.
I don't like how she runs her cabaret. It's very, very, very pimpish.
I was with, because, you know, everybody assumed he was my pimp. So I guess she thought that she was going to tell him and he was going to beat my ass because she said so. Which was, that's why after a while with her just yelling in my face, I'm just like, is she dead serious right now?
A pimp. I got bitches working for me. A pimp. I got bitches.
So she's glorifying the pimp thing. I don't like it. And I don't think that just because you own the show, which is a Zeus Network show, it's not like she owns Oprah's original content, right? Let's continue.
I paid them $500 a day when they go on tour with me. If we do 10, 15, 20 nights, and then, you know, people throw ones on us. They throw money. I even get a cut out of that. I'm like, bitch, I'll dance. I need to get my cut. You know what I'm saying? I need my PC for everything. So it's like, with that, you know, it's that. So, you know, when you see me on Zeus.
That's standard practice for a lot of strip clubs. They will make the girls give them a cut of their tips. So sometimes if it's a slow night, the girls are working for free. It's instead of empowering up and coming strippers to get their business together and do better, you are showing them exactly what you saw in the clubs and what you saw from Stevie. And this is why I cannot get with Joseline. Strip if you want to strip. It is what it is. It could be a lucrative career, but she tries to purport like she is somebody who is empowering women. That's not the case.
Would let me on the cabaret. I just think that you see so much more of me running a business instead of seeing like the personal Joseline. Like the personal Joseline is different than the Joseline that's actually running a business. So I might look like I'm rah-rah or like I'm being put in this one life, but you got to remember you're only seeing like really just 20, 30% of my life.
Right.
Because even though I got cameras out for 46 weeks, like I do right now filming Joseline's Cabaret Season 4, it's still not every single day. You don't see when I'm crying. You don't see when I'm taking care of my daughter. You don't see when I'm, working out, doing yoga every day. I've been in New York and I've been doing yoga every day with my husband.
But
she's the executive producer of the show. She could put that in if she wants to. That's not what she wants.
I say, but the fact that it's your show, you can display what you want to display now.
Right.
Like, you can put that out there. You just ain't got to put the cabaret part. You could put that out too. I was going to ask, you shouted out, Mona Scott. I know one time you were saying some that you and Mona going back and forth, but the fact that y'all shouted out, have y'all squashed that beef at that time, or you just let it go?
You know what? I haven't talked to her, but I was doing Drink Champs a couple of weeks ago with Nori. And Nori is always so nice to me and my I don't got to keep being mad at Mona or being mad at. I can keep pursuing my dreams and my career. How could I help young ladies in the world? You know, like that ain't gonna, my biggest goal to be in life. I grew up in I always say this. I grew up in Puerto Rico. I grew up in Carolina, in Las Esmeraldas, in El Caserío. I grew up in the ghetto, in the hood, in the trenches. And I used to be running around without no shoes and have needles, heroin needles on my feet. I had to come home. My mom had to pull him out. My dad used to be a crack and a heroin addict. So I come from nothing, right? My dad died when I was very young. And for me, my most important thing is to showcase to the little girls that they could do it. If I did it, you could do it too. Like that's always.
What am I missing? You're showcasing to little girls, if you could do it, they could do it too.
I know you ain't coughing at me.
Like, damn, is that serious right now?
I know you ain't coughing at me.
Note to self, never cough when Joseline's talking to you.
You think I'm trying to play with? You can cough at me when I'm telling you something?
Right, Joseline. You're... Okay, let's continue. Her story should be aspirational because she did come from nothing. But how you treat people who you devalue because they don't have money or a name yet is trash. The behavior is trash and real pimpish.
A pimp. I got bitches working.
I don't like it. Whatever, Joseline. Whatever. You guys can put in the let me show you guys also what the people were saying because I thought this was important. A lot of people in the comments are going up for her. Her sharing her father's struggle with addictions adds a layer to her humanness. I'm rooting for her. The fact that she's a proud Black woman, I love that. She may be portrayed in a negative light most of the time, but Joseline really is very intelligent, personable, and relatable. I love that she spoke about her husband. This is so powerful. Let's go to her husband conversation real quick. Because that was... He didn't put his hands on a woman.
Shout out to Ballistic. He is the man of my dreams. Envy. I love that man.
How she did a daydream real
Yeah,
quick.
she did.
Honey, I love.
Yeah, he's the man of your dreams.
About what we did today, man. About what we did today, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you a nut, man. You're not an example. You a nut.
What's wrong?
You a nut ass broad. That's what you are.
Are you kidding me?
You disrespect me. I told you, treat me like a king. You don't disrespect me, man.
We know.
But the relationship is this. I'm gonna tell you like this: if he swings on a man, I'm swinging. If I swing, he don't swing. It's just that he always there in the moment by me,
right
making sure that don't nobody out.
He hit that girl from season 3 when Joseline went on her rampage. So yes, he hits women. And this whole thing of, well, if I swing, you have to hold your spouse accountable. This whole concept of, well, if I fight, we're gonna fight. I get it, but I don't in the sense that Joseline is the aggressor. So she's hitting on these girls, then you decide you're gonna hit on these girls because one got one lick back on her. But it's unhealthy. Look at the kind of stuff that goes on between them. I'm gonna kiss your feet. I can't. It's that Stevie, don't send me back to the club. That's what it's giving. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. This is what you get from Joseline. I did not have high expectations, but I think I expected a little bit more, especially from the Breakfast Club, because this felt like this was damage control from her. The way that they tried to shape the questions to say that everybody else is the problem and not Joseline enables her behavior. And it won't stop until she or somebody else gets really, really hurt. Like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tell me in the comments, are you rocking with Joseline or are you over this type of behavior? Let me know. Have a good one.